Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be unboxing The Inheritance Game. This is my favorite book right now, so let's get into it. So The Inheritance Game was initially released in February of 2022. It's part of a duology. So the next one comes out August of 2022. This is what the back of the book looks like. You see how it says Midnight Black? This entire book is wrapped in black fabric. When you take off the cover, there's also a silver wax seal. Ooh, this is so cool. But it has a little serpent on it. If you don't know, serpents eating their own tails are called Ouroboros. Ouroboros symbolize rebirth and cycles. Okay, so we've got the book here. Let's check out what else we have. There's also this little keepsake box. And inside of it, oh, look at this. We have an actual ticket to Viremore Manor. What I love about this is that if you turn it over, there's a date on the back. And it's dated the day before the book takes place, which is February. This is so cool. Also included, of course, we have a playlist. Oh, so good. Okay, this is literally like opening up a present. I'm loving this. We also have an excerpt from the sequel. Oh, you get to read a little bit of the next book. What I love about this edition is that it really brings the world to life. Alright, so The Inheritance Game is a story about family. And if you've been following for a while, you know I love family dynamics. The story begins with our protagonist, Kaylin Drace. She's 17 years old. She's fierce. She's smart. She's also utterly alone in the world. She spent most of her life bouncing around the foster system. When we meet her, she's just moved into yet another group home. It's cold, it's drafty, and she hates it. One night she receives a mysterious envelope in the mail. This is the catalyst for the story. This black envelope contains a letter from Ilias Vale, a powerful billionaire who mysteriously disappeared from public view a decade ago. In the letter, he informs Kaylin that he has named her in his final will, and she must report to his estate, Viremore Manor, within 48 hours. So without really knowing anything, she leaves her foster home and travels to Viremore Manor. And along the way, we're introduced to the other characters, the people that Kaylin will compete against in the Inheritance Game. First is Zeron Vale, Elias's calculating grandson. He's cold, he's intelligent, and he's utterly confident that he will win. Next, we have Lyra Vale, also Elias's grandchild. She's fiercely competitive, just as ruthless as she is beautiful. And then there's Riven Dax, the charming wild card. He breaks both rules and expectations. And lastly, we have Celine Lease, the quiet one. She's watchful, smart, and she's a complete mystery. Once they arrive at the manor, they are ushered into the great hall where they meet Ash, sleek black-haired projection AI. Over the next few hours, Ash introduces them to the Inheritance Game. Here's how it works. 5 players, 1 winner, and the prize is everything. It's a modern-day scavenger hunt filled with mental and physical challenges. And throughout the game, the players must work together to solve riddles, decipher codes, and navigate the treacherous hallways of Viremore. But not everything is as it seems. As the game progresses, the players begin to form alliances, but soon, tensions crack and secrets unravel. And all the while, Kaylin discovers that her mother had once worked in the estate, and that her death may not have been an accident. All of this leads up to the finale in the Vault of Memory, which forces Kaylin to choose between winning it all or protecting the people she cares about. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds kind of like the Hunger Games meets Battle Royale. And you would be right. Trust me, the Inheritance Game is so much more than that. It's got adventure, but it's also about family, secrets, and identity. And trust me, there's plenty of romance to go around. I mean, look at this gorgeous cover. You see why this is my favorite book right now? Now I want to talk to you guys about some of the themes in the Inheritance Game, because this book tackles some really important ones. First, we have found family. Kaylin has always felt like an outcast, never belonging to any place or person. When she meets the other players, she realizes that maybe the definition of family isn't just about blood, but about the connections and bonds we make along the way. Next, we have identity. Throughout the story, Kaylin questions who she really is and where she belongs. As she uncovers more about her mother's past, she begins to understand the complexities of identity and the importance of embracing her true self. And then finally, we have truth. Secrets and lies are at the heart of the Inheritance Game. and the characters must confront their pasts in order to move forward. Now, if you haven't guessed already, The Inheritance Game is not your typical young adult novel. It's got everything you could want: adventure, romance, and even a little bit of mystery. The characters are complex and well-developed. The plot is fast-paced and full of surprises. And the writing is both beautiful and thought-provoking. I highly recommend checking it out. The Inheritance Game is a must-read for fans of dystopian fiction and anyone who loves a good story. I am eagerly anticipating the sequel and can't wait to see how the story unfolds. So let's wrap up this unboxing. We've got the book, we've got the keepsake ticket. What else do we have here? Oh, we have a bookmark. Of course we have a bookmark. So pretty. And last but certainly not least, let's check out what's in this little packet here. So inside of it, we have a map of Vermore. We also have some notes. These are very cool. And last but not least, oh, this is so pretty, we have a deck of cards. On one side, it tells you the rules of the Inheritance Game, and on the other side, we have pictures of all of the characters plus Ash. If you enjoyed this unboxing, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have it if you did. Thanks for watching. Bye.